Hey yo, this video is called Beware of Airport Thoughts. And the reason I'm gonna say beware of airport thoughts, when you take a lot of international flights, you're gonna connect from either JFK or Atlanta. Let me tell you something. When you connect in JFK, you're gonna see some of the biggest booties you ever seen in your life. When you connect through Atlanta, you're gonna see some of the biggest booties you ever seen in your life. So I'm just warning you right now, fellas, beware of the airport thoughts. Because if you're not aware, you will meet these women, you'll get in contact with these women, and then you'll find out most of these women are webcam girls, and they are strippers. And they are part of the sex industry and the sex trade, and they're getting flown out, and they're getting their bags blown out by the 20% of guys. Now, you might think to yourself, what is wrong with this? Nothing is wrong. It's just the fact that us men, we're not a part of this 20% that are living this life and really winning at an all-time high. So, like I said, business before pleasure. When you take care of your business and everything's a go, then you go out, then you have your pleasure. But most men that are getting manipulated by female, we are not the 20%. This is how we found out about MGTOW. This is why we watch MGTOW videos, because we got used like average men that we were in the past. And notice I said in the past, because men are waking up. Today's a new day. It is game over. It's time to rule with an iron fist. A lot of these women, they act like they're independent, but when you think about it, I'm gonna break it down. These resources are still coming from men. The stripper, who's tipping and making it rain hundreds and thousands of dollars? Men. Okay, webcam girls. Okay, these punters, you might call them sick, perverted, whatever, yada yada, but you know what? They are funding all the woman's apartment, they're funding her lifestyle, they're funding her jewelry, they're funding her makeup. So, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of these women at the airport, they're not just taking care of business now. For the ones that are taking care of business, I salute you. But most of these women are getting flown out, and they're getting their backs blown out. And you might not notice because you might not travel. But when I tell you, these women come to the airport in the tightest, I'm talking about the tightest leggings, the tightest spandex, you better beware. You better beware. That pussy is getting flown out, and that pussy is getting worn out, and that pussy is getting taken advantage of. You think she's going to take a trip to see the museum? See, fellas, we got to wake up. We got to stop being dumb. We got to see the game for what it is. Now, I don't suggest a pump and dump, but I just feel like unless it's a foreign woman, and it's like a cultural exchange, and you going to a new area, and she's showing you the city, and you doing a salsa dance in Cuba, or you out, doing ATVs in Dubai with a chick. Now that's a cool experience. That right there is an adventure. Men and women have nothing in common, but I do believe that we can share an adventure. Whether it's a sexual adventure, a traveling adventure, I believe that men and women can share an adventure. Just an adventure. I was actually going the wrong way. So with that being said, I just feel like, men, we need to realize the tricks of the trade, the manipulation that's going on out here. And let me tell you something, the airport is how these porn stars, these webcam stars, these, Instagram thoughts and these thoughts, they're getting around. It's 20% of men you don't see behind the scenes that are paying for these women tickets, busting them down, and sending them back to you, AKA the average guy firm. You know what? I used to be an average guy, so I got pissed off. I can't go back to that lifestyle because I know what goes on. I have swallowed the red pill. The red pill is taken. It's in my blood. I bleed the red pill. And I'm here to tell you today, the airport is, this is the breathing ground of thoughts. You see what I'm saying? Like, real talk. I'm gonna act like I'm doing something, but I'm gonna show you. Boom, right there. Now, It's not like super voluptuous, it's not like super plump, but you know what? At the end of the day, the leggings, you will see leggings all over. And I don't want to hear they want to be comfy. Yeah, save that for another loser. Save that for another dummy. You know what time it is. We are aware, and man, we are waking up, and man, we are winning. You know why? Because the information, I'm getting stories out. Matter of fact, the video I put out on a webcam, this guy was like, man, it helped change his life, and he broke up with his girl. Like, I mean, the internet is really helping men to really get back to being men and get back. And no matter what, you see the 20% of guys out here doing what they want to do. And, you know, I think that's what it's really all about. Becoming the 20%. The 1% is hard. You have to know somebody, But the 20%, that's what it's all about. So definitely, fellas, let's keep doing our thing. Let's keep being strong. Let's keep going. Let's keep reaching for the top. Never stop. And let's get it.